Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Matt, another edition of Beers and Beards with Matt, and this will mark the 8th season of Beers and Beards. There's kind of a big gap between the end of season 7 and today, the start of season 8. But it is what it is, and better late than never, I guess I can say. And I've been kind of neglecting my whole YouTube page. I haven't really been doing a lot with it. I haven't been watching videos. Just been super busy with a lot of other things. So hopefully I can, like I've always said, get the ball rolling again on it. But we'll see what happens. So for this first edition of the 8th season, I will be reviewing a favorite of one of the best breweries down here in Florida, one of the best breweries in the country. This is Cigar City, and this is their 110K. I get that close up for you. Their 110K plus OT. Now this is kind of a interesting beer because the label is just very plain. The bottle is just, if you took the label off, it could be a brown bottle, and basically it's a mashup of everything they have cooking in their kettle, and they give it to you. There's no real rhyme or reason behind this beer. It's just kind of like, hey, let's clear the kettle out, let's pour it into this, get into a beer and see what happens. So it's never the same beer when they bottle it every single year. It's kind of a limited edition they do every year. Got this beer down here. It was $15 to buy. So as it's adding up now, Cigar City is quickly becoming the most expensive brewery that I'm buying beer from. But most of the time, it's worth it. Now, it's there's not really a lot of literature on it. All it says on the side of the bottle is a lot plus a little more. And that's it. And it has a bottling date on here. This was bottled on May 5th of this year. So just about a month ago is when it was bottled. So now I had this on draft up in Melbourne a few weeks ago for Memorial Day, and it was actually quite good. I think it was the batch 4 of this beer. I'm drinking this out of a goblet because even on the bottle, the guy's got a little goblet that he's rocking. You can see on the bottom right hand. There you go. So he's got his pimp gold chain, and then he's got his goblet. They say malt beverage on the bottle, so I'm not gonna really, I don't really know whether going with malt beverage. A lot of most beers are malt beverages anyway. When you think of malt beverage, you usually think of malt liquor. So, but this is kind of like how the beer is. It's kind of like the scrapings on the bottom of the barrel that they brew into a beer. So it's got a nice chocolate smell to it. So cheers everybody to season 8 Beers and Beards. Pretty smoky, pretty chocolatey. Definitely taste that alcohol. If I was to guess, this is probably somewhere about the high 9s, if not 10% alcohol by volume range. Because like I said, on the bottle, there's nothing on it. So nice hoppy bite to it. Nice malt backbone to it. Pretty well-rounded beer. And for the alcohol that it tastes, it's still not kicking your ass too much. It's not too strong that it's making you not want to drink more. You actually want to have more because you're trying to decipher the taste in this beer, and it's really hard. You got toffee, you have chocolate, you have some caramel, you have a little hint of vanilla in there. You have the malts, you have the hops. You got this conglomeration of all these tastes and flavors that you just want to drink more to try and decipher the entire thing. You want to break this beer down, and it's kind of hard to break down all the way. There's even some fruit, like maybe in a Belgian dark strong ale, so it has those prunes, those figs, those really dark fruit. So it's got a lot going for it in this beer. And how often would you spend $15 on a bottle of beer that's basically the scrapings of the bottom of the kettle that they're boiling back down to make more beer? So the gimmick is fun. The beer is good. The brewery, continues to make great beer, and I wouldn't mind the remnants of a Maduro Brown with their Highlight IPA and maybe their either or, plus maybe you throw in a little bit of the Bolita Nut Brown, and then maybe some Humidor series in it. So that's not that bad if you got all those great beers into one combination right here. So pretty interesting. Well, My computer froze, so I gotta fix that. So this is gonna be kind of an abbreviated review. Plus, I've also talked to people and they say my reviews are maybe a little too long, so I'm really gonna try and consolidate a lot of my beer reviews down to hopefully within this 5 or 6 minute range. So I'm gonna finish the rest of this off screen. I had enough to get a good taste and a good sense of it. So once again, Cigar City, you do a great job. So you get 2 thumbs up from me. There's only been one Cigar City beer that I've really given a thumbs down to, and that was probably the Guava Grove, if I'm not mistaken. But everything else by them is, you know, excellent. I can't really name a bad. I've never been a Cigar City beer I haven't liked, except for that one that I just mentioned. So thumbs up. Has a nice smell. Has the smell reminiscent to a Belgian dark strong ale. The alcohol is definitely prevalent. If I was to guess, do some research, it's probably about 10%, maybe 10.5%. Drinks a little bit less than that, but it is there. A nice conglomeration of brown ale, Belgian dark ales, probably a double IPA in there. It's a very unique beer, and it's very hard to nail down this specific beer's classification. It's unique by my own estimation. So that's about it. Once again, this was the Cigar City 110K plus OT malt beverage. Check it out if you can find it. I definitely suggest it. I got it for $15. I don't know what it's going for in other markets, but down here in Florida, or in South Florida, $14.99 is the asking price. So check it out. Good price, good beer, good brewery, good times. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next review. So take it easy.